YouTube, it's your boy Tony D, Too Wild, checking in once again, back with another episode of Sleep or Keep. Guys, it's been a minute. I took a little break on the sneaker news and the Sleep or Keep, but honestly, man, I kind of missed it. I kind of missed these weekly sit downs with you guys each and every week where we discuss sneakers, talk about sneakers, talk about the L's that we take almost each and every week. So I decided to bring it back, at least for now, and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, if you guys don't know, me and Kais recently opened up our very own Discord. Check it out when you get a chance. It's called the Too Wild Crew, TooWildCrew.com. It gives you all the necessities and everything that you need to succeed in this horrible sneaker game that we're in right now. We got restocks, we got autofills, we have monitors, we have all the release early links and everything that you need to know so that when it's time to go, you won't be sorry I had to say that, but it just rhymed right now. Without further ado, let's get straight into this week's sneaker news. Now, before we even dive into what's going on this week, we gotta talk about this past week. This past week was crazy. From the Benjamin Kicks incident that went down with Union and the Union 2s and him sitting with 500 pairs and people, accusing Union of allegedly backdooring those pairs. Even me, I was a little suspicious as well of what was going on. And I even made a video about it on my Too Wild Live channel. The rich get richer. People are mad about this. This kid is just a pawn, a pungy rich white kid that got padded a few pockets. I also made a tweet about it that went a little viral as well about this whole entire incident. It really dried a lot of questions on what was going on and what is going on in the sneaker game in general. It's in a mess. We gotta be 100% honest. It's a mess right now, and it is what it is. Backdooring, resellers, and all the above have tanked and in ways ruined the sneaker game that we once loved. This whole incident also bled over into the whole trophy room debacle that went down back in February, the Jordan 1 trophy room, that even people were pointing the finger at Marcus Jordan for backdooring tons of those pairs back during that release. Even to pictures being posted of pairs being backdoored at a hotel that allegedly Marcus Jordan had some part in. Now, this is all up in the air. Of course, we won't ever get the answers, but we got to kind of just take the evidence and the information given from different parties and come up with our own conclusion. That myself, I'll let you guys do it. I'm not going to point the finger, and I don't want to make you guys jump the gun, but things are looking very, very messy in the sneaker game right now. On top of that, we did have the release of the Kobe 6 Protro finally, the Mambacita, and boy, took an L. The whole release, in my opinion, was just, you had to get early access, and some people got early access, and I didn't get early access, and certain parts of LA, people were going to be able to get their hands on it. I won't lie, though. A lot of people that I do know did get pairs, so it was out there. A lot of people I know hit, and I might be able to get my hands on a pair because of a good friend of mine that got a hit in my size. So I might be forking up a little bit of money to add those into my collection, and I just got to do what I got to do. So stay tuned. Later this week, you might just be seeing those come to the crib. I want to give my hats off to Peter Moore, the passing of Peter Moore. If you guys don't know who Peter Moore is, he is the designer of the Jordan 1, the classic that we know. Also designed the Wing Flight logo, co-designed that logo with Bruce Kilgore. And he also, on both ends of Nike and Adidas, Peter Moore also created the EQT line and designed the 3 stripes under the sports logo. And what I mean by the sports logo, I mean the slanted one. They got the originals, that's like the weed plant. Well, he created and designed the slant one that we still know and love today. So rest in peace to Peter Moore. You really are like the grandfather of sneaker designing. Sneakers. Real talk. Salute to Tinker Hatfield, but Peter Moore, that resume, those 2 things right there, 3 things with the Flight logo, the Adidas logo, and then the Jordan 1. I don't know what to say, man. You're the GOAT, man. To pop things off, releasing tomorrow, we have the release of the Jordan 1 Stash, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of these gimmicks when it comes to these sneakers, stash pockets and all that. I mean, it's cool and whatnot on Travis Scott's. It's cool on some Nike Dunks and even Reebok Questions that I've owned that had those zippers and whatnot. I won't lie again though, and I'm going to say that this stash is not a bad design overall. It's not a bad look. It's something a little different. Now, I'm a little confused because it's a big old bag on the back. A big old nut sack on the back of the shoe. I don't know if this is already has something inside of it or if it's... I got no clue. Like when looking at the actual pictures on Nike, there's no pictures of it opening up. It just looks like something's inside of it. I don't know if it's something to cover the shoe up with or what, or if it's just inflated, I guess, like with like that paper that they put on the inside of the shoes just to make it bulge out, but when you take it out, it's gonna be flat or whatever you want to put in there. I mean, I think overall it's a pretty dope design. They're giving it the name, the Utility, the Jordan 1 Utility, but we're, you know, the nickname has been given the Stash. And I won't lie, it's not a bad looking shoe, man. It looks like a good shoe that you can rock and do your thing. Is it something that I'm gonna pick up? No, I'm gonna be giving that a sleep. Now for the 4th and the 5th, there's a big lineup of Nike Dunks popping off over on the sneakers app as we speak. They're already upcoming, they're already official, it's done data. The first one being the Fossil Rose that will be releasing on the 4th, and this is a women's exclusive. The first one is the Fossil Rose releasing on May 4th, and as far as we know, it's a overall just men's size or over, you know, it's all sorts of sizes. It's a unisex, that's what I like to say. It's a unisex shoe with men and women sizes on it. However, you know, it does have more of a, I would say, you know, pinkish colors, but I think it's a dope color overall. Very basic, nothing, you know, extraordinary, but something worth speaking of. Then we do have the women's exclusive of the Nike Dunk High Pink Prime. These releasing on May 5th at a retail price point of $110. Very basic, once again, white and pink prime. And, you know, something for the ladies out there if you want to, you know, indulge on that and whatnot. And we already know how dunks go. They flip, they skip, they dip, they trip, and all the above. They're gone. It is what it is. Then on the 5th, we have the Championship Court Purple. We've seen the Championship Red. I believe there was another Championship colorway out there. I can't remember the name, but we are pretty used to how it goes. But we have that now in the Nike Dunk Low Court Purple. This is also a unisex from 6, I believe, up to like 13 in size ranges. So it's going to be something out there for everybody. I have enough Court Purple already in my collection enough that pretty much all these dunks that we're talking about this week are going to be sleeps for me. We also have a women's exclusive called the Patchwork. We've seen the Patchwork on the Jordan 1. Now we get it on a Nike Dunk Low. And this is also a women's exclusive. But at the end of the day, it's a pretty dope shoe that I could see men also jumping in trying to get their pairs and their sizes. And these are also releasing on May 5th. And then on Thursday, we have a Nike Dunk Low called the Next Nature that, to me, I'm a little confused. It looks the same as the damn Pandas, which I feel like are re-retroing about 50,000 times a week. I've seen my man Exclusive Gordon, they drop them, people even put the memes out that these are the modern day Air Force Ones. If you're a kid right now, the Nike Dunk Low Panda is pretty much the Air Force One of Nike for right now. Like the Nike Air Force One for me is the Panda for y'all. I need a pair. I want to get a pair at this point. It is what it is, but these things are re-dropping each and every week. Now this is called the Next Nature. I don't know, it looks damn near the same. I don't know if it's a slight difference in color, texture, or what, but it's dropping this Thursday. Now, one of my favorite releases of the week that's definitely a keep if I can get my hands on it is the Amy DeLeon New Balance 650R. And forgive me if I said her name wrong. I'll be trying to say it right. It is what it is. The 650R though, I love it. I love the 550s in general. I don't need the collab. I don't even own the collab. I have 550s in white and purple and black and gray. Salutes to the lady out there, or Amy DeLeon. I don't know much about that store or it, but I'll do some research right now.
A few moments later.
Amy Leon Dior is a fashion and lifestyle brand based out of New York City. So I just wanted to be known though, because I don't want this to be something of a hype thing. When these drop, if I don't hit on them and they drop an inline version of this New Balance only for the 650R, I want them just as bad. This collab salutes, you feel me? But I'm going for the shoe itself. I love the model of the 650. I don't, you know, the collab is like a cherry on top. If I miss out on these, I'm cool if they just drop a regular white and purple non-collab piece as well. But this collab is dope. It has that vintage type of cream look on the all white, and I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Salutes. So it's pronounced Aimé Leon. Wait, Aimé Leon Dior. Aimé Leon Dior, led by founder Teddy Santis. Okay, salute to Teddy, man. I'm doing my research as we speak. But these are dropping, or redropping. They dropped on the website. Now they're dropping on New Balance this upcoming 5th. I got some deja vu right now, real random. And they're dropping in 5 colorways: red, white and red, white and like a forest green, a gray, white and gray, and then in a white and navy. And I'm really mad because these were actually pre-ordered, I believe last year, that if you would have pre-ordered them, you would have been able to get your pair locked in whatsoever. I don't know if the time I was being impatient or what. I don't know what it was at the time, because, hey, I'm one of the guys that pre-ordered the Yeezy, Wave Runners. I had no issue with waiting. So I don't know where I was at, but hey, to each its own. It is what it is. But these are releasing on the 5th at a $165 price point, exclusively or only on NewBalance.com right now. They originally released on M. de Leon Dior on the 20th of April. We have on the 6th Reebok Question, a new colorway. Only the Strong survive, dropping in a white and neutral like gray. It's a very basic, very just typical Reebok Question. My bad, I said Reebok Question. I meant Reebok Answer. Reebok Answer 4, only Strong survive. And if you missed out on multiple pairs, which hasn't been a problem lately, but hey, this is a very nice colorway, very neutral colorway that can match with a lot of things. So it's a good opportunity to hop on it if it's something that you might want. We finally had the release on the 7th of the Air Max 1 Tree line, aka being called the Skunk. I actually did a review on this. Give it a look, check it out. It's actually, out there. I'm actually gonna be keeping these. It's definitely a keep, and I forgot to mention, only Strong will survive. That will be a sleep. The 650s will be a keep. These Tree lines will be a keep for now. I really like them. I don't have that many other Air Max 1s in the collection except for the OGs, Safaris, and I think I might add this Tree line just because of the colorway is so dope, and I like it. But these things are already reselling for like $200, $300 last time I checked. Now, it might be different now, but I remember looking like the hype is slowly going to build up on this more than likely. So, we'll just have to wait and see how this turns out. But it's dropping May 7th, so keep your eyes peeled. It's on the Sneakers app. And then we have this weekend, this Saturday, dropping the Air Jordan 9 Chili Red. Now, I got them early, and I more than likely may do a review on this shoe. It's definitely a sleep for me when it comes to this sneaker. It's a nice shoe overall. I rather have the Motorboat Jones, the material, everything. I don't have really anything negative to say about it, but I'm just okay and straight on an all red shoe at this time right now. I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Straight, it's just too much red for me right about now. And that's just, it is what it is. But the Jordan 9, one of the dope colorways that don't get that much love. I got the Cool Grays, I got Olive 9s, I got Calvin Baileys and Bentley Ellis's. So I got a good little 9 collection, but I'm gonna pass and sleep on this one. But I do have a feeling that these will do well overall to the public out there. I think people are actually going to want these and grab them. So I don't think, it is what it is. They may sit, who knows, but I just think they'll do pretty well, in my opinion. And then for the following week and later on leaks, we have the Jordan 6 Midnight Navy. We have the review that just dropped on that. Keep your eyes peeled. That's May 11th. May 13th, we have the MaManiere 2 dropping finally. And there are multiple raffles in store, online, Discord going on right now on these. Me personally, I want them. There's just a lot that you have to do to get them, where I'm kind of good. I got the 1s, I got the 3s, the 2s would be the icing on the cake, but I really want to go after the unions and 2s in my opinion. I'm going to try, I've been looking at trying to get, there's ways you can get the in-store raffle, but you got to sign up for an appointment. The appointments are backed up. I'm kind of confused on the whole procedure here, but I'm going to try to look into it more later this week and try to get in there at the actual store in Atlanta, or jump in on the Discord, jump in on the website. The website, I believe, is still available. When I tried to jump in on it earlier this past weekend, it was backed up. It was just getting flooded. So I'm kind of just, it's just right now, it's just, typical sneaker BS. And then later on, next week on the 14th, we have the release of the Jordan 11 Low 72 and 10, which I think I might be keeping, honestly, if I get my hands on it, because I sold the highs. I wouldn't mind having the lows. It was a good quality shoe. It just depends on how these are compared to those, but definitely something that, got my eyes on for this month. Jordan 3 Neapolitans are dropping. This is a women's exclusive, more than likely in extended sizes, but this is also dropping supposedly on the 14th of this month. So we have a lot of lineups of Jordans going on. This gives me mocha vibes, so it's definitely a pass sleep for me. No looks whatsoever. Maybe a review, maybe I got them early, like a quick initial thoughts, but it's not a shoe that I'm really going to pay much attention to. It's just too much like the mocha, in my opinion. We've been seeing it. They're getting a date so far, or a rumor date on the 20th of the Clot Jordan 5s. And I believe these are actually on Sneakers app as we speak. I feel like a lot of collabs have been getting them 5 lows. Like it's been a lot of 5 lows that have been getting collab. I feel like there's already been a Clot 5 collab. Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like there was a Clot 13 in low. They get a lot of lows. Air Force 1 low. Jordan 13 low. I feel like they got a 5 before, but maybe I'm tripping. It's been a lot though. But it's a sleep. Clot 5, cool, but no look. Supposedly dropping on the 20th. Then we have the Jordan 4 Military Black, which everybody would hope to have it been the Military Blue, but those are also releasing this month as well. We have a lot, and we're gonna do a more than likely like couple of top 10s this week, so stay tuned on that of upcoming releases and all that. Stay tuned. This is definitely gonna be a shoe that I think is gonna do well, but me personally, it may be a sleep because of me wanting that Military Blue, and yeah, I'm not gonna. A white and black shoe, it's just too typical right now. On the 25th, we had the Heritage, the Jordan 1 Heritage, which is a cool shoe. I don't think it might stay in the collection that long. White, red, very simple, very typical. Gives me History of Flight 1 vibes, but also the Heritage. Didn't we already have a Heritage, the split down the middle? Wasn't that called the Heritage too? Yeah, I mean, we'll get a review, but I'm straight. Pass. And then, last but not least, nearing the end of the month, on the 28th, we have the Jordan 5 Green Bean. One of my most anticipated upcoming releases this year. I've seen the reviews. Salute to Fomer Simpson. He got a little review. I watched some of his clips, compared them to previous versions of other older ones from back in 2008 or something like that. And I gotta say, man, I'm a little disappointed, but I'm copping them. I'm keeping them. It is what it is. But there looks like there's a big difference in materials used on this pair compared to the pair from back then. So we're gonna have to wait and see how these things turn out. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting our hands on them very soon. It's an instant cop, it's an instant keep, but there will be some slight disappointment at the end of the day. But it is what it is, man. You win some, you lose some. This one though is coming home to daddy. We also seen some leaks of an upcoming collab with Supreme and Nike on the Nike Air Zoom 95. This is the shoe of Jason Kidd. I kind of like the colors. I'm not a big fan of the bandana, but the baby blue and the tan is cool. I think there's also a black as well. Cool, but pass. I'm good on that. Then we have a Jordan 3 Dark Iris that gives me Jordan 3 like dark or the Concord-ish kind of vibes going on. Cool, but it's, you know, no set date of this, but it's floating around, pictures and whatnot. Pass. A Jordan 4 Black Canvas is floating around, and it's pretty official as of the release. And I'm giving it the name The Poor Eminem. Now, Poor Man Eminem, when I give these names, it's not a shot at you. It's nothing for you to take offense of, okay? You remember the other Jordan 4 Poor Man, the blue and red? I own them. I'm a poor man too. Just because you get them, the Poor Man name is just the name that's been thrown around for years. There was Poor Man Yeezys, Poor Man Turtle Doves. It's just a name that people throw on to say it's very similar of the shoe, but it's not the shoe. The Jordan 10 OVOs and then the Jordan 10 NYCs, they were called the Poor Man OVOs. It's just a shoe like that. Nike and Jordan Brand specifically, because of this shoe, know what they're doing. They know what we like, and they're playing on it. They saw how those 4s did last year or whatever, 2 years ago. I can't remember when they dropped. I love them. I still got them. The material's phenomenal. The Jordan 4 winterized joints that mimic the M&Ms. These mimic another pair of M&Ms of all black. It's cool. It is what it is. I'm going to grab them. I'm going to see how they look. Maybe not keep them. I got black hats, so I'm kind of good on it, but definitely review worthy. And I definitely think this is going to be a pretty big release this year. And then we also get some looks of the upcoming Jordan 6 Georgetown. Now, I believe there was a Georgetown last year, or Midnight Navy last year, that Jimmy Butler was wearing when he played for the Timberwolves. Very similar in a way, but Georgetown's one school. You know, it's a different school. I get it. But it's like a flip of that shoe, in my opinion. But it features a suede upper, it looks like, with 3M going on and that little, you know, maybe Midnight Navy or University Blue on the side right there. Real nice, real clean. Supposedly releasing this upcoming fall, and I think it'd be, you know, pretty well. So yeah, guys, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions. Do you like the series? Do you want to see it back? And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.